Good morning, students. Today we will discuss vapor pressure of liquid solutions. So what is the liquid solution? Either gas is present in liquid, or liquid is present in liquid, or solid is present in liquid. So these solutions are called liquid solutions. The solute may be gas or liquid or solid, but solvent is always liquid in liquid solutions. Next, what is the vapor pressure? Vapor pressure. If we take a closed container, in this water is present, half of the vessel. So after some time, these liquid particles undergo vapor phase due to the presence of evaporation, as well as due to the presence of collisions. Some water molecules in vapor phase is come into the liquid phase, that is called condensation. At certain stage, the both, which are the rate of evaporation is exactly equal to rate of condensation. At this stage, this vapor exceed some pressure is called vapor pressure. So once again repeat the definition. What is the definition here? The pressure exerted by vapor. So this vapor exert some pressure on liquid surface when vapor is in dynamic equilibrium with liquid. So this vapor is equilibrium with liquid. At this stage, this vapor exerts some pressure. That pressure is called vapor pressure. Is very important. Once again repeated the definition. The pressure exerted by vapor when it is in dynamic equilibrium with the liquid at a given temperature. That is vapor pressure. So now next, so find out the vapor pressure of liquid solutions. Okay, first one. So how can determine the vapor pressure of liquid solutions? We can determine vapor pressure of liquid solution by the using of Raoult's law. Raoult's law is very important. So now we will discuss. For example, so before going to discuss, so some terms are very important. Those are volatile liquids and non-volatile liquids. So volatile liquids are easily evaporate. That means it having a higher vapor pressure. So vapor pressure is high. Examples: petrol, ether. Those are volatile liquids. And non-volatile means it's a low vapor pressure and does not evaporate easily. For example, water. Comparing with volatile liquids. Okay. So these two terms are very important. So volatile liquids is a easily evaporate, non-volatile liquids not easily evaporate. That means low vapor pressure, and volatile liquids having high vapor pressure. So now we will discuss how can determine the vapor pressure of liquid solutions. So both are volatile liquids. For example, we take two liquids. So both are volatile liquids. It is a component 1 and the component 2. What happen here? If the pure liquid, we take a pure liquid, volatile liquid, for example, chloroform. So this, it is a liquid phase and it is a vapor phase. So both are in equilibrium. At this point, the pure liquid exerts some pressure that is called vapor pressure. So this pressure is called vapor pressure. So pure liquid containing the vapor pressure, as well as the component 2, another volatile liquid. So both are volatile liquids. Okay, so it is also having equilibrium, vapor phase and the liquid phase. So this vapor also exerts some pressure that is called vapor pressure. So component 2 having some vapor pressure and the component 1 having some vapor pressure. But here there is no impurities, only pure component vapor pressure. It is also pure component vapor pressure. If both are mixing together, what happen here can form liquid solutions. Okay, so this liquid solution having some vapor pressure. Okay, so now we can determine this new vapor pressure. We can determine this new vapor pressure. But here, how many components are there? Component 1, component 2. Both can form solution. For example, like this. Okay. So in this, solution is there. So in this, it is a liquid phase, it is vapor phase. So vapor phase having some vapor pressure, component 1 vapor pressure, component 2 vapor pressure, and the liquid having some mole fraction, component 1 mole fraction, component 2 mole fraction. Okay, so this vapor pressure, here partial vapor pressure. So this partial vapor pressure can determined by the Raoult's law. So now we will discuss Raoult's law. What is the Raoult's law? The partial pressure of each component of the solution is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the solution. That means, for example, component 1, for example, so what is the Raoult's law for volatile liquids? The definition is the partial pressure of each component of the solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction in solution. So now for component 1, what happened here? For component 1, this partial vapor pressure in vapor phase is directly proportional to mole fraction in liquid phase. Okay, that is, so P1 directly proportional to x1. If removing the proportional one constant is there, that is P1 naught. What is the P1 naught here?